Okay, as you see, I drilled a big hole. We found these vents here at Home Depot. What we're going to do is, I've got the dryer vent. I'm going to put screen on this, so therefore no insects get in. The dryer vent is actually going to come up and go higher. Plus I'm going to have the tape on it. This is going to be watertight. It's not going to leak. I'm going to put some Dicor here around this, and then put it in there. Put the other stuff on the inside so it helps pull this in snug. These are the other vents. We have them ones that I showed you that I drilled in, and we have these here. These are actually for a boat, so them are sealed. No water can get in. I have the two panels mounted. They are the EcoWorthy 195 watt panels. Link in the video description down below. I have them wired in parallel. They come down, tied together, come down. Everywhere there's wire ties that hold it down is Dicor and sealed. And we have it coming down the ladder. Let me go down and show you how we have it down there. What we did is we put them on the back side of the ladder. We come down. I got a wire tie here keeping them away from this back door here, and through a pass-through that goes in. And then what I did is I had to drill another hole from the other compartment down here where that black grommet is, and it comes around into here. Now I'm coming around, going to tie the wires up, and they're coming down into a circuit breaker box, and then they're going to go down into here. I have my battery master disconnect switch that shuts the inverter off. Plus he still has a function of shutting the other the 12 volt side off with the factory shut off switch. Alrighty, I have my wires here run up and around and down. As you notice, this is my input here coming in. This is my outside. So I have my solar wire coming in. It's coming down and out. Then my charge controller. This is my red wire here. That's going out to my charge controller. And then I still have to bring another wire from the batteries up and in to the other part of the breaker. So once I do that, then this portion here is completed. Now you remember I showed you the fuses and that breaker that's back here behind the batteries? There's where we're at. Okay, we had, this is the main power wire here that went into the two batteries that was here. We have one ground wire goes to the frame, the other ground wire goes back to the where the original inverter was. The way this is wired here right now, this is your main battery wire coming in. It goes in with a double loop with two 200 amp fuses. Double looped again here. This goes back down to the inverter that's inside the coach. That was the original inverter. This here is from the alternator that comes in and ties in. So what I have to do is eliminate this wire here, pull these jumpers here out. This wire is going to get transferred to there. Both the grounds, then I have a junction block here that the grounds will get tied to. This ground goes to the inverter. This ground goes to the frame. But being a ground, all my grounds need to come in through this here. So that's why I'm using an isolator block here. And that way everything gets grounded through a block. Even though this is still grounded to the frame, theoretically. Best way for me to know is once I put this block in, I get this here bypassed, I get my batteries in. If I have to change the way the ground is here, I will change it. That's not a problem. But I do have to keep this. That's your alternator charging. And I'm keeping this. Eliminating this fuse, these two jumpers. This wire gets transferred to there. Confusing, but yet kind of simple. I just don't like the way where they put the fuses here, because if somebody didn't know they was there, they would have no clue if they blew. Plus the wire here, right here was rubbing, and then even here there's two spots that wire was rubbing as well. So it wouldn't have been long. This would have ground it out, shorted out, blew the fuses. He wouldn't have had power at all. Yeah. So let me get all this done here, and I'll kind of show you once I get done. Okay, I've got this kind of wired in. This wire here that goes through this circuit breaker actually goes to the generator. So what I did is I run it through this 200 amp fuse here, and then this is the wire that goes inside in the coach. Here's this wire goes up inside the coach, this wire goes into the frame. So now I got to go in and finish that wiring. Well, I told y'all that I was going to show y'all along the way on this. But when I got into this is a small space. Yeah, I was in some, yeah. Let me show you here. I have all this completed now, and kind of go over everything here with you and what does what here. What I have is 3 Battle-Born batteries, a Vectron 3000 watt inverter. I have the bus bar, my fuse, my shut-off switch, which is actually on the outside part, my Renogy 40 amp charge controller. This is a really tight space for a lot of stuff. So with it being so tight, I'll show you the vents on the outside. We have these sealed. There's a screen on there so no bugs can get in, no water can get in. It's up higher. Most of the heat that's going to be coming out of this is blowing out the back. Therefore, that's why we kind of have these like this. The front part of this here is open, so therefore it's going to have a cross flow of air anyway. Hot air can't escape. But it's all done, all hooked up, everything's tied down, everything's working. Scratch the Renogy charge controller. After we have everything completed, everything hooked up, customer did not like it. So what we did is we went and ordered a Vectron 30 amp charge controller with a Bluetooth built in. Okay, as you can tell, we have it all completed. Please ignore this charge controller that you see in the other parts of the video. We're not using this. He's not real happy with this one, and we're having a slight issue with the Bluetooth with it, and one other little issue that he doesn't like. So like I said, we went with the Renogy 30 amp model down here. Have it all programmed, put back in. It's all set, all done. Master disconnect switch and my circuit box there that I do have to put the cover back on, and I just got everything finished up here. Everything works perfect. Like I said, I can't really tell what the solar panels are bringing in and how well they are, because naturally it rains. But this may clear out, who knows. It's Florida, wait 5 minutes, weather can change. But it's all done. Questions or comments, please like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up. I will see you all in the next video.